And now Dee concludes Lesson 3, Why Only Some Will Be Set Free.
I want you to hear a testimony from another woman in my group named Rebecca, and the lie that she believed, but then how Jesus set her free from her idol lie.
I was missing intimacy with God, but I didn't know what my problem was. So I heard about Dee's online study, and I went there, and I saw that she was doing a study on idolatry, and I thought, wow, this is going to be easy, because isn't idolatry, worshiping statues? Maybe in our culture today it's playing tennis. I just didn't think I had a problem with that. I thought my problem was stress. I have 4 boys, 2 on the autism spectrum, and a husband who works 80 hours a week so that I can stay home with the boys. I was under a lot of stress, and over time it just felt like I was drowning under the weight of it all. So what I would do is I'd turn to food. After I put the boys down for bed, I'd grab a piece of pie and a big glass of milk. I'd go to my room, turn on the news, eat my pie, and boy, it brought temporary satisfaction from the stress. But soon that wasn't working, so I had to have 2. And so I grabbed 2, and then 3. Nothing was really satisfying me. My weight ballooned. I was getting depressed. And I realized this isn't going to bring satisfaction. This is destroying me. The turning point for me was when Dee admitted in our idolatry study that she struggled with idolatry, and that hers was control, and that was huge for me. I thought, wow, if she has a problem with idolatry, well, maybe I do. So after a while, I identified I had a problem with comfort idol, and that I was running to food for satisfaction and comfort and alleviation from this stress and pain rather than running to God. And while that was huge for me, and it was great because half the battle had been won basically just knowing what it was, I was scared. I was afraid that I would just be left to sit in my pain. Would God let me sit in my pain? Dee took us through a passage in Hosea where I learned how idolatry just really grieves God. It grieves his heart. And I learned that I was being unfaithful to him. And while it grieved his heart, at the same time, I also learned how deep his love was for me. And I realized, I couldn't just stop running to my idol, but I needed to run to him. So what I did was I made a decision. I'm not going to eat this pie at night. I am going to pick up a book, a spiritually edifying book, which is what I did. I picked up A.W. Tozer's The Pursuit of God, and then I also read Dee Brestin's The God of All Comfort. I specifically picked books where the theme was intimacy with God. And I also got into the Word. I'd get up every morning between 4:30 and 5 and go online and get on Dee's Bible study every morning. It wasn't a quick fix, but God came to me slowly. It was like a stream. He began the process of restoring our intimacy, and I began to sense his presence. I felt his peace, his joy in the midst of the craziness in my life. And he was like a salve to my pain. And I learned that I could trust him with my pain. The cool thing about it, though, is that even though God hasn't fixed my circumstances, I still have 4 boys, 2 on the autism spectrum, and a husband who works 80 hours a week. He has given me his joy and his peace in the midst. So he's changed me, even though he hasn't fixed my circumstances. He's restored our intimacy. Intimacy with God is like a stream, and I hate it when the rocks get in the way.